Oh, champ. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. Y'all ain't gonna believe what I found today, champ. See, it's bozos like these who continue to give themselves away. This jerk hamster had the nerve to expose himself on Twitter. Maybe he had too much to drink. You know, hamsters are not supposed to be drinking anyway, right? But you know how hamsters be having that little big straw in their cage and all that? Well, his was filled with Red Stripe, just so y'all know. Listen, I'm gonna read y'all this tweet, man. I'm gonna read y'all. He exposed that he got punked by Maino to give him free drinks. Facts. Watch this. He said on Twitter, this is Akademiks, Maino online talking crazy about me, but forgot to mention I seen him a month ago at YB show. Montana always gave me a bottle of 1942 every show. Maino asked for a shot. I told him to give him a cup and poured up some shots with him. A month later, he's saying wild ish about me online. That's because you're a herb. You know why? Because Maino punked you into giving him them drinks. You gave him free drinks. He punked you into giving him them drinks, champ. He punked you. You know how Jim Jones pressed you at that show? Jim Jones and Maino was good friends. So Maino was another person that also pressed you at the show. But difference is you gave him free drinks, champ. Take a look at the footage that Akademiks dropped. Look. Hold on. Let's get the big screen on it. Look, champs. Look at this bozo. Look at him, champ. Look at this bozo. Look at this hamster trying to be cool. Look at Maino in the background holding a cup that he didn't have to pay for because he made you get the drink, champ. You gave him a beverage, champ. he made you get him a drink, champ. Yeah. You look crazy, bro. He forced you to get him that drink. What are you talking about, bro? You got pressed by Jim Jones and you got pressed by Maino. Maino made you get him some free drinks because you're a herb, champ. Did you know that? Yeah, you're a herb. Is there more? There's more video. Hold on, gang. There's more. Look at Maino, man. Posted up, arms folded and all. Look at Maino, champ. Look. Bro posted up. You're a bozo. You're a bozo, champ. I'm singing. You're a bozo. I'm the only person who's gonna say this. But Maino pressed you for them drinks, gang. Now people are gonna say, "Oh, you're lying. You're making stuff up." No, I'm not. He's admitting to it. Because if his man's Jim Jones pressed him at the show, what the hell make you think that Maino ain't also pressed him at the show? Difference is he went to go get Maino some goddamn drinks. Maino ain't paid for a goddamn thing, gang. Did you know that, champ? Yeah, that happened. All right. Oh, champ, that's crazy. Like, bro, how do you feel making these foolish posts saying, "Hey, he's coming at me after I got him some drinks"? Okay, so you thought because you got pressed the first time means that if you threw shots at them niggas on a podcast that he wasn't supposed to do nothing because you got him some free drinks, you bozo? Huh, champ? See, here's the thing y'all not realizing. Yeah, Jimmy pressed Akademiks and so did goddamn Maino. Maino pressed him at the NBA Youngboy concert too. Yeah, he pressed him too. That's what happened. That's why Akademiks went at them niggas talking about them niggas is senior citizens and then they wearing YN attire and all that. He did it because he got pressed so much at the YB concert in Brooklyn. Yeah, you got pressed, gang. You mad. You got pressed by not only Jim Jones, but Maino. Maino made you get him some free drinks. Take a look. Oh, champ. Look at Maino. Look at this bozo. Shut up. We don't want to hear you. You a jerk hamster. We don't want to hear you. You got pressed to get Maino some drinks. You got pressed to get Maino some drinks. You're a walking L. You are a jerk hamster. You hear me? A jerk hamster, champ. The difference is you don't got a will to do cardio on, but you're a jerk hamster. You hear me? Look. You think you're cool. You're not. You're a bozo. If I was Maino, I would have also pressed you as well to get me some free drinks, nigga. You just doing the niggas a service. You was a store runner that night. You was a whole store runner, nigga. Niggas made you get them a bev. Made you get them a shot. You a herb. You're not cool. Nobody that respects me is gonna tell me or demand me to get them a goddamn free drink. Are you insane? What? I gotta do that off GP, off my own free will, nigga. And they say, hey, why don't you go get me a drink? Like you said, oh, right on it, Maino. Yes, yes, Mr. Maino. Right on it, champ. Yes, Mr. Maino. Yes. Right away, sir. You's a whole butler, nigga. Yeah, you's an errand boy, champ. You's a whole errand boy. Look at you, champ. Talking hot, nigga. You's a whole errand boy, nigga. Oh, where's the other video at? Hold on, go back to the other video. Where's Bozo? Screaming ass nigga, screaming young nigga, 34 years old, screaming young boy. You's a bozo. You's an entire bozo. Yo, get me a drink. Yes, Mr. Maino. Yes, sir. Right away. Cornball. You's an errand boy, nigga. You's a store runner. You fanned out, nigga. You talk about Maino and nobody, but you fanned out putting sun all up in the video, nigga. You a herb. You a weirdo. This reminds me of when you was at that Rod Wave concert in Houston, where you was just glazing all the gangster niggas. You was like, oh, I can tell that you're a stepper. Aren't you a stepper, champ? You're a stepper. You're a cornball, nigga. You ain't been to nobody's block. You ain't been to the hood. You're a cornball, nigga. What is this, bro? You're lame. I'm the only nigga that's gonna say this because I recognize these things. I'm not an idiot. And you got pressed to give Maino free drinks. You're not gonna say this. Actually, you did say it. I don't even have to say anything. You're an idiot and you admitted it. This is his words verbatim. I will read this tweet once again. He says, Maino online talking crazy about me, but forgot to mention I seen him a month ago at YB show. Montana always gave me a bottle of 1942 every show. Maino asked for a shot. I told him give him a cup and poured him some shots and poured him some shots and poured up some shots and poured up some shots with him. A month later, he's saying wild ish about me online because you got pressed not once but 2 times. Jimmy pressed you and Maino pressed you. If Jimmy pressed you, Maino pressed you. Maino and Jimmy's good friends. That's why you got so much to say about the Let's Rap About It podcast. Because you're mad you got pressed and you couldn't do nothing about it. Why you think he was copping so many pleas with Maino? Why you think he was copping so many pleas with men like Maino? It's just internet. It's just internet, buddy. All right? It's just internet. I don't want to get the police involved. Come on, Maino. It's jokes. Just let's keep it jokes. Let's keep it jokes, Maino. Come on, Maino. Like, you're a bozo. See, a nigga like me could see that. A nigga like me recognizes the herb in you, champ. I recognize these things. I recognize, the mayor recognizes these things. There's a reason you won't say nothing to me, champ, because I know, champ. Yeah, look at you, champ. He got his arm. You a herb. You gave him free drinks. He got his arm around your neck. You are a errand boy. You just did a cush run, nigga. You just did a whole store run for me. Look at you, champ. You getting sunned by Brooklyn, nigga. Oh, champ, look at this bozo. Maino just laughing like, look at this nigga giving me free drinks just how he should. You're not a man, bro. You're a cornball. You over there at the goddamn YB concert shouting out YB lyrics and you're 34 years old. Need I say more, champs? Do we see the big picture or nah? Do we understand what's going on here, champ? Is the mayor wilding? The mayor's never bugging. The mayor can never be wrong, champ. Trust the mayor. We see through this. The mayor sees through this. You're just a drunk hamster. You are a Jamaican ferret. You hear me? A Jamaican beagle, nigga. That's what you are, champ. That's what you are, champ. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. The toughest thing you did was kick a sandcastle on a Jamaican beach in Spanish Town, nigga. That's probably the toughest thing you ever did in your life. The toughest thing you did was kick a sandcastle in goddamn Spanish Town, nigga. It's probably the toughest thing you ever did in your life, champ. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga popping and talking this nonsense. You're a cornball, nigga. The hell you talking about, champ, huh? The hell, who do you think you're trying to fool here? Huh, champ? Let's continue. What else happened? This is another piece of footage. Look. Look at that. So you're gonna show us the bottle you used to pour for this nigga. You're gonna show us the bottle that you used to pour for Maino. Look at you, champ. Way to showcase how much of a herb you are, champ. Maino, I poured you a bottle before. How can you say this about me? How? You're a cornball, nigga. You are lame. You're not cool, bro. Who do you think you're fooling, nigga? Maino asked you for a drink. Yes, Maino, sir. Yes, right away, Maino. Right away, sir. You're a cornball, nigga. Yeah. Look at that bottle. Yeah, you bought that bottle and you poured that man some goddamn drinks. You might as well been a bottle girl that night. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Academics just say it. You was a bottle girl, nigga. You did bottle service that night. Facts. You was up in the crowd being a bottle girl and all that. Ain't that right, champ? Yeah. Yeah, champ. Oh, champ. Only on the main platform will you see this. Oh, champ. J Money. Damn, that DJ that don't spin a bartender now, you goddamn right. Oh, champ. Manny's NYC says bottle girl. Yo, act, you's a bottle girl, you heard? I said it. I said it. You got Herb to get a grown man free drinks, nigga, showcasing the bottle. You's a female, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Timo is getting me right.
Corny nigga. That boy, hey, that nigga's so happy to hold the bottle, nigga. This is what he's always wanted to do throughout his entire life. It's pour nigga shots. You wanted to pour nigga shots now, didn't you, champ? That's what you wanted to do. I know, champ. Oh, champ. Yeah, they got them cups, champ. Boy was happy as hell, man. Living the dream. Cornball. Nasty work, man. John Hardy says, as we say in Brooklyn, he sunned him. He sunned him, gang. Made that man give him some sips for free. I ain't gonna lie. I would have made your Jamaican hamsters get me some free drinks too. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, word? You giving everybody bottles? Say that, champ. You getting everybody? You pouring cups of everybody, champ? Say that, champ. I need that. Heard? Corny nigga. Let's go back to that. We gotta go back to that Maino freeze frame with Maino got his arm around his bozo. Here we go. Where is it? Right. Right. We getting it home. Where is it? This corn. Look at this cornball. Oh, champ. Look at him. Look at him, champ. Being a good bottle girl. Look at him, champ. Kobe going heavy says you be spreading mad misinformation. I don't know how you got a fan base. You a goofy, champ. I heard Act gonna get you smacked. I heard my Frank is slapping you right now. I got Frank slapping you right now because you got your face on zipper, champ. You're getting Frank slapped. Did you know that, champ? Yeah. Back off, champ. Get off your knees for a second. Why is my Frank using your face as a wiffle ball, champ? Huh, champ? Why is the mayor Frank using your face as a wiffle ball, huh, champ? You want to riddle me that, huh? Huh, champ? Oh. Oh, I thought so. Matter of fact, speaking of wiffle ball and sports, nigga, how about you? We send you to that fitness room right away. I think you need a free membership. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you need a free membership, champ. You need a free matter of fact, I don't even see his comment. His comment is not up here. His comment was only on StreamYard, which is crazy. What happened to his comment, champ? I can't find it. Oh, champ. I don't know where it went. I only see it on StreamYard. It must be a ghost account. The odds of Act getting me slapped is the odds that there's gonna be free rent for everybody next month. That's about the same thing happening. You dig? Oh, champ, I don't know, man. He's a ghost. He's not real. And he has baby mud in his mouth. Yikes. I'll time you out anyway. You gotta see, you get timed out there. There you go, champ. I see you now. There you go. There you go, champ. Put you in that good 24. You need about 86K will do, champ. 86,000 seconds will do. I ain't gonna lie. Enjoy that gym, you heard? You got some shadows to hug, don't you, champ? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Y'all see what it is. Niggas is mad because I see what it is, man. They upset and they mad because they see exactly what's going on here, man. Maino done son Act made him get some free drinks. He giving out bottle service. This nigga Akademiks was giving bottle service. I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga Akademiks poured Jim Jones a cup as well. Nigga, you probably gave Jim Jones a cup of 1942 as well, didn't you, champ? Yeah, I think you did. I ain't gonna lie. I think you did, champ. I ain't gonna lie. You poured Jimmy a shot, didn't you, champ? So you didn't get knocked out. Said, Jimmy, sir, listen, I have some 1942, please. Gotti said, Ag is the type to brag about his homeboy Frank size more than the home. Hey, yo, you know what? You're right, though. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But the mayor not lying either, because this is what happened. You see the fine print. I ain't got to say too much. Y'all see it. Y'all see what's going on here. Niggas can call me a liar all they want. If you don't call me a liar. She said, please help yourself, Jim. That's right, Jim. Oh, actually, I have an extra shot. Do you want one? I have an extra. I have an extra. That nigga Act had a shot in his back pocket. Nigga, he had a cup. This nigga had a full cup balanced perfectly in his back pocket. Facts, nigga. This nigga had a full cup of 1942 in his back pocket. Didn't spill nothing. Perfectly balanced. I don't even think the alcohol in that cup even moved. It was like it was staying still, nigga. He turned the alcohol into a statue, nigga. The liquid just wouldn't move, champ. It was just in that cup like it was a goddamn figurine, nigga. It might as well been a figurine of goddamn 1942 instead of a cup. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, he pulled a whole cup of 1942 out your back pocket and said, "Oh, here, Jimmy. Here it is." The hell, nigga? On champ, who backdoored Act? He backdoored himself, champ. He backdoored himself. Did you know that? Picture Me Rolling says he was singing Bartender in his head. That's right. He was singing Bartender by T-Pain in his head. Word to my mother. Oh, champ. Nasty work. So Bottle Service Act was active that night, and he says it himself. Nigga said it. But Maino, I poured you a drink last month. What does this mean, champ? Yeah, nigga, you got herb, and you still getting herb to this day, nigga. The hell you talking about? You cornball. Where the bro? Matter of fact, where the women at, man? Where are the broads? Where are the treaches? Where are the dooties? Where are these stotties at? This is what we want to know. Where the broads at? I don't see no treaches in the crowd, gang. I don't see no women. I see a bunch of grown men sweating to death. Especially you, nigga. Especially you, nigga. You heard? This nigga smell like soggy cereal and all that. Like, come on, gang. You just smell soggy, nigga. You smell soggy as hell, nigga. You smell like leftovers for some reason, nigga. You heard? Sharp Eye One says Maino was exposing him the right way. Nigga, he exposing himself the right way. He's an idiot. All Maino gotta say is, I actually made you get me free drinks, stupid. Did you forget? Yo, you can't make this up, man. This is why alcoholics are bozos, man. And listen, if you an alcoholic, the man don't give a damn. Get your life together, you heard? If you an alcoholic, the man says, get your goddamn life together. I don't care if you offended by this content. If you an alcoholic, go get your life, you heard? Stop being a bozo like this guy. Learn a valuable lesson here. Stop drinking so goddamn much. You goddamn degenerate. Stop being a scumbag. Get your life in order, you heard? Kenneth says DJ Clown Cornwall Academics over. You are done. He's finished, champ. Well done. Uncle Dust says act built like silly putty. Yo, bro, that nigga built like them children's race cars. I ain't gonna lie. Like the children's vehicles. The ones that used to be at Toys R Us. That's what he looked like. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga look like a PT Cruiser, kids edition. You just a kids edition PT Cruiser. I ain't gonna lie. Train on remain the same since hell no, champ. The Glizzy got paperwork, champ, and kicked like what? The Glizzy got paperwork. Oh, you talking about Shay Glizzy? Cause saying the Glizzy sounds crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like Frank with paperwork. I hope you're talking about Shay Glizzy, champ. By the way, I just hope that it's Shay Glizzy that you speak of when you say that. By the way. Sharp Eye says all that Ish Act was talking, and look at him now, just like the water boy. Exactly, nigga. You the equipment manager of the concert, nigga. You the concert equipment manager. You got the bottles on deck. You giving bottle service, nigga. You giving bottle service, champ. You giving everybody a free drink. Congratulations, champ. You played yourself. You out here doing goddamn community service, nigga. You volunteering for free stuff. It's kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. One thing Freddie Gibbs got right is saying that Ack is built like a Teletubby. That nigga is built like a microwave. Where's my mother? No Cap Net says Ack smell like he wanna be alone. Maybe he does. Maybe he does, champ. Okay, champ. Yeah, nigga, I told y'all he giving bottle service. Look at this nigga, man. Maino done son this bozo, and this nigga got the nerve to be acting like he did Maino a service, nigga. That nigga reeks of jerk salmonella. This nigga is jerk flavored salmonella, you heard? That nigga smell like jerk salmonella, nigga. You heard? That nigga stink. That nigga reeks of alcohol. But he's good at bottle service, so he's good at bottle service. He pours drinks with accuracy. Okay? The goddamn oh damn, what the hell? Oh damn, I thought y'all got rid of my son. Train and remain the same. Good job, champ. I thought y'all got bro up out of there. Oh champ. This nigga Akademiks could pour a goddamn bottle of 1942 from the balcony to the floor with pinpoint accuracy. Facts. That nigga will make sure every bit of that 1942 hits your cup from the goddamn balcony all the way to the first goddamn floor. That nigga will pour an entire bottle of 1942 while you hold your cup on the first floor, and it'll all land in that cup perfectly. It won't miss the cup. It will not miss the interior of the cup, champ. I promise. Bro, all the way at the goddamn balcony pouring that 1942. He catching every bit of the inside of that cup, champ. Promise. He's a good bottle girl. You heard? He's a good bottle girl. I said it. That's right. See, you can't say I'm hating on Akademiks. I'm actually giving him some kudos for his bottle service. So am I really a hater? Or are you making it up? I don't know. I'm giving him kudos for his bottle service. Niggas gonna say I'm hating. See, you can't never please nobody. Because when you give niggas compliments, it's a problem. When you don't give niggas a compliment, it's still a problem. Like, oh. So his bottle service being good is not enough. Oh, I get it now. I get it now. I understand, champ. I get it. I understand, champ. But gang, listen. Y'all do the man a favor. Make sure you smash up on that like, man. This the last video. This the last video for tonight. Hopefully, champs, because I don't know what the hell's going on. This nigga thought he ate with this one. Nigga said, with Maino, I gave you free drinks last month. I made you do it, nigga, because you're a herb. I don't respect you. Nigga forgot that they don't respect you part. That's what happened. Interesting, champ. Yo, gang, smash up on that like, share the video, hit the hype button when the video's over. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think in the comment section, because this is absolutely heinous. You hear me, champs? Salute to the chat as always. Hit the link in the chat to join the Mayor's Discord. Discord is fire. You hear me? Discord is fire. Join the Discord. And one more thing before we get up all the way out of here. You ready, gang? It's the Mayor. The one and only New York Mayor, F Mom Downey, and you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. And you already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.